Oh my God. Guys, I don't have a voice right now. Okay. But I just got a notification. I have a package from Nigeria. Let's go get it. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Ruthie here, and I'm back with another episode of the wedding series. Are you guys enjoying this? Please give it a thumbs up to let me know that all this work that I'm putting into these videos is actually worth it, okay? If you're enjoying the series, if you're watching it from beginning to end, if you're watching it at all, if for whatever reason you were tempted to click the thumbnail, I think it deserves a like so that it can reach a wider audience. In today's video, guys, I'm gonna be talking about all the other dresses. In my last video, I talked about my white wedding dress, which is like the I'm trying to find a literary term, the epitome. I don't think that's the right literary term I'm looking for, but it is like the centerpiece of wedding attire, right? But as a Nigerian girl, one dress, the center of attention, please. I had 3 other dresses, which honestly, as a Nigerian, is not a lot, okay? There are people that have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dresses for their wedding. I had 4. And so in this video, I'm gonna be talking about all the other dresses. If you're interested in knowing about my journey for the other 3 dresses, keep on watching. Let's take it back a little bit. So as a Nigerian girl, a Nigerian bride, it's quite difficult navigating the designer space logistically. So you really have to make some serious decisions as to whether you want your outfits made in Nigeria or you want them made here. The benefit of having it made in Nigeria, Nigerian tailors are gifted. They are talented. Nigerian vendors, all in all, makeup, hair, outfit, tailor, everything. They are so talented. And we gotta give ourselves a pat on the back for that. But if my wedding is here in America, there are logistical things that I have to take into consideration if I want to patronize vendors in Nigeria. The first dress out of this series of dresses was my Yoruba trad, and that just happened to fall in my lap. I knew that at least one of my other dresses, I wanted a Nigerian tailor to make it. I just had to figure out how I was going to go about that. One of my bridesmaids, who's also a really dear friend, sister, cousin, I don't know what to title her because she's just that close to me, she sent me a really beautiful dress on Instagram. And then I went to stalk the tailor, and then I saw a post on their page. Actually, I inquired, right? I tried to get a quote, and they let me know that they're actually doing a tour in the US of A. They were going to New York, New York, I think Atlanta and Houston. And I was like, say less, sign me up. So I paid for the consultation and I made my way to Houston. Hi guys, I'm covering my hairline because this closure is really not as discreet as it needs to be. It is July 28th and I am about to be en route to Houston, Texas, baby, because I have a potential tailor for my trad, for my Yoruba trad, that has been doing a tour in the US. So she was in New York, Atlanta, Houston, and I was like, I cannot miss this opportunity to get somebody to do a consultation in person, because the challenge that I've had is having to do things remotely in Nigeria, yada yada yada. So I hopped on the opportunity. I've booked an appointment with her. I'm now going to be driving from the Dallas area to Houston, low 4-hour road trip. Would be going with my partner, but he has to work this weekend, unfortunately. So he'll have to do his fittings virtually, but at the very least, I feel like mine will be more complicated. And Agbada, you know, it has room for error, but not my outfit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. One of my bridesmaids / cousin sister friends lives in Houston, so it's perfect. I'll be staying with her and she'll come with me and it'll be a whole thing. About to get on the road. I have all my snacks and stuff. About to download oh, you like my nails? They're press-ons. I don't know if I like these. Like, I like this part. This seems a little childish to me, but anyway. I need to get a book on Audible to keep me entertained as I drive. But other than that, let's get going. And I'm going to take you guys along the whole journey. I'm excited. All right, let's go.
first one I really like is this.
That's similar to what that lady was wearing.
Yeah, you showed me this from your Pinterest board.
Yeah, that's really cute.
And then that one, then this is the one that has the purple.
This is really cute though, to be fair.
Yeah.
But then again, it gotta be
very regal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're supposed to stand out. They might wear something similar, but not the exact.
Right, right.
You're not supposed to wear the exact with them.
Yeah. Well, so then in this case, would having like purple
would
lace,
be nice for them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you won't go wrong between those. The last one and the.
This one has like a lilac undertone olive.
Oh, I like the I like an olive. Right? That's
yeah, that's that. And this you said you like, but the video is the next thing.
Buddy Road. My hands are ashy. Chicken suya. We had a successful tailor visit, and now we're eating food because we're very hungry. But got to pick out the material, the colors, get fitted, get the quotes, and everything went so smoothly. I really hope that like the rest of the experience is as smooth and professional. Gave her my dates, wedding dates, and so she's planning to ship the clothes by like a month prior. Shipping is going to cost between $150 to $180. She's quoting me for the asoebi, which is shirt, top and bottom. I don't know what you call she was flying through the words, and I know what she's talking about, but I just don't know what they are. But like the shawl, the veil, the gele, fan is an extra cost, and then for the groom is the agbada, the atiku inner lining, 2 caps. It was a great experience, and I'll keep you guys updated on the rest of the process.
Was to have my gele and bele. I hope I'm saying that right. Forgive me, guys. My top and my skirt, and then the veil that is part of the Yoruba traditional ceremony. For my husband, he got the inner lining atiku, the agbada. So inner lining atiku is like his kaftan basically, top and pants, the agbada that goes on top of it, 2 hats, because in Yoruba traditional ceremonies, there's a portion of the ceremony where the wife places a hat on the husband, and then the other hat is just for him to wear as part of the style. And that was it. They offered other like a la carte items like a fan, which I did end up ordering. You can get a cane, you can get jewelry, you can do all that. You can pretty much do the entire bridal styling through this tailor, but for cost savings, I tried to like pick and choose from different places. Like Shein is where I got my clutch. Shoes, I just went to the mall. I almost used vendors from Nigeria for the jewelry and the shoes, but I realized that a lot of what they were selling are things you can find from like Alibaba or Shein. So I cut the middleman out and I just went and got those things myself. The other important thing I think to note for that first consultation is the wedding dates. Guys, if no one has ever told you, and I've learned this from my aunties, okay, and friends from experiences, because Naija tailors don't tell them your actual wedding date, okay? If you care to get what you're asking for, don't tell them your actual wedding date. So I told everyone that I was working with based in Nigeria that my wedding date was 3 months before the actual date, because I've heard too many stories to become a victim. All right, I told everyone my wedding was in March, and you'll see why soon. That was a very wise thing to do. Chaos. We're running. Guys, ooh, this is gonna be hard because I'm losing my voice, but I'm so freaking excited. This is crazy. Breathe. This is crazy. They shipped the package either Monday or Tuesday. I don't know, because they didn't like to communicate. Apparently, communication is not what they do over there. So, because I had asked, I said, I should have left it an open-ended question. When should I expect this to be shipped? But I said, is this going to be shipped today? And I asked that on Monday. They said, maybe. Maybe. What? Anyway, it's Friday and the package is here all the way from Nigeria. Yo, DHL. The only thing with DHL though is the package, I'm gonna be transparent, to ship was about $250. I know. It's a lot. Let's unbox. Let's look at this outfit. This is a box. I'm surprised that all of it fit in here. Oh. Okay, first thing in here, my hand fan. Let me feel it. Let's see. Oh man, it got squished in the box a little bit. Uh-oh, we lost the feather. Hopefully I can bend this back out without breaking it. Oh my God. As I'm touching it, feathers are falling. So let me be gentle, but this is the hand fan, making sure I'm in frame. Hand fan. Oh my God, this is crazy. My top. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm trying not to like rip this thing to shreds. Oh, it's so much more beautiful in person than in the videos they showed me. First of all, let's pray over these materials in Jesus' name. Oh, this is actually pretty. It's actually pretty. I think it's prettier in person than it was in the video that they showed. They added this lace up here and I asked them not to. And I wanted to tell them to remove it, but I was so tired of back and forth. And I just wanted my material because, again, they delivered it much later than they promised. It's much later than the promised time. Even though I lied about the date of my wedding, which is a good thing that I did. But it's like, guys, come on. Anyway, my husband's pants. This is my veil. Okay, so if you're familiar with a Yoruba traditional wedding, there's a veil that the mother is supposed to put over the bride and pray over her. So this will be for my mom to pray over me as I'm entering into my new home. I think this is my Gele and Bele. My voice is so annoying. I'm sorry, but this is just what it is right now. Okay, it is too. But look at the fabric, guys. I don't know if the lighting here is good, but very pretty, and it's hand woven by the team. Okay, you know, in the video they sent me, the purple wasn't showing through. I was only seeing green, so I'm glad to see that the purple is actually coming through. This is my husband's agbada. Hey, and then this is my skirt. Very pretty. Okay guys, let's try it on. First fitting. I haven't been able to zip it up and tie it, but I do like the detail in the arm. I think that's so pretty. But I thought that the puff would kind of look funny and make me look like middle-aged. Or what's the word? Medieval times. I thought it was gonna give medieval times, but I think it's flattering. I'm upset that they covered the sweetheart neckline with this lace, but whatever. Even though I explicitly said don't put lace on the bust, and they put lace on the bust. It's all right. The hips look a little weird, so I'm probably going to have to take it to get fitted a little bit better. I'm going to Cleveland in like 2 weeks, so I'll just use my mom's tailor for that. But this is first look, and I think it's pretty. Yay!
Finally, guys, my package has come. It's actually very, very exciting. Everything started happening at the same time, so it was just like, oh my god. I told them my wedding was beginning of March. I got my package March 29th. Do you know what I think though? I think that the way I was acting, right, probably hinted to them that I gave them a fake wedding day. But even still, like, do you not care about your integrity? Why can you not meet the promised time? I consulted with you in July 2023, told you my wedding was all the way in March 2024. You had over 6 months, okay? You didn't even have to worry about me during wedding season. December time where it's peak wedding season, you didn't even have to worry about me. But my wedding all the way in March,
over 6 months in advance, you still delivered my package late. Aside from the late promised time, the late delivery of my clothes and my package, the customer service I received was very poor. Honestly, I was not impressed, which is why I'm deciding not to disclose who this person is. I don't want to talk down on somebody's business that is their source of making a living, especially in an economy that's very difficult to be able to make a good living. But I was highly disappointed. You guys remember that I did my consultation in person. I told you that my partner would do theirs virtually. They promised me that, oh, yeah, that's fine. We do virtual consultations all the time. We'll just do a video call and we'll show you all. Actually, no, she said we'll send you a video of all the measurements that we need you to get from your partner. When the time finally came and I messaged them that I'm ready to send them the measurements, I was like, can you send me the measurements needed for my partner? They just sent me a list. I was like, do you have a video? I was told there's a video that can guide me to make sure I'm doing the measurements correctly. They sent me a 24-second, I don't even know if it was up to 24-second, but like less than 30-second video showing how to measure a neck. I had to respond like, well, where's the rest of it? And do you know what they said? They told me to go and find a seamstress to do the measurements if I can't just like basically read it and do it myself. I'm not a tailor. I don't know these things. I'm not the expert. You are. And you promised to provide these resources to make a virtual consultation seamless. I think that as a client who is not able to come in for in-person measurements, get fitted in person all the way across the ocean in a different continent, is going to take a bit more for you to ensure that they get 100% guarantee quality item, fitted item. And I think that at first I was even gaslighting myself. I was like, hey, are you stupid? You don't know how to measure kaftan length or whatever it is. I was like, maybe I just don't know what I need to know and I need to know more than I do know, right? But I worked with other tailors. My Asoebi girls worked with a tailor that was remote, and her process for getting precise measurements was very customer friendly, customer focused, like it was helpful. So I had other experiences to compare to, and I was like, this is not even the bare minimum that you could do. So yeah, I was highly disappointed. There were just other things. Communication was bad. And I just feel like as someone that's using your business internationally, that's something that you should work a little bit harder on. Now, I do want to say that I think that most of that communication was probably done by her staff members. And she may need to have a staff meeting. Okay. Shipping through DHL costs over $200. DHL is not it. So if you have someone going to Nigeria, take advantage of that. Or the shipping services, other shipping services that are provided through Nigeria, take advantage of that. They take a longer time frame, so you have to account for that. DHL is great because it's fast, but it's expensive. So you can use other services that'll get your goods to you. It'll just take a longer time. You know, anyway, I think that's all I have to say on the Yoruba trad. Let's move on to the Igbo trad. My voice is so off right now, but it's been even worse the last 2 days. Do you want to know why? I had COVID. Today, I feel refreshed. I feel better. Like, I feel alive. And I can breathe through both nostrils. Praise and glory be to God. It's an exciting day. It's January 6th, and we have a consultation with a tailor on virtually. And myself and fiance have a virtual consultation with a tailor based in Houston. The original plan was to have this consultation in person, but because I have COVID, we had to cancel the trip, and now we're doing it online, which I'm not really a fan of, because if I have the ability to do it in person, I'd rather do it in person, especially for my fiance who doesn't have a lot of like professional tailor measurements. So it would be nice to have a professional do it for him. But anyway, we're going to do the consultation, and I'm excited because this is for the Igbo trad. We already have something for the Yoruba trad, and this tailor, Debbie, based in Houston, is meant to do our Igbo trad. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this process goes. So let's get into it. Yeah, we have a tape measure. Let me go grab it. So I didn't even officially introduce you guys. This is my fiance,
Yeah.
David.
Hi, David.
And this is Debbie.
Hi, Debbie. Nice to meet you.
He's actually
Same
originally
here.
from Houston. He lived in
really?
Houston and he moved to Dallas
Yeah.
to be with me.
Were you the one that dragged him to Dallas?
I did.
Basically.
I did.
He is the
So,
strength of a woman.
Very powerful.
Yeah.
but
Okay.
yeah, we always
Like
love
it's
going back to
different.
Houston because that's, you know,
Yeah, it's fun here.
yeah.
So the wedding is going to be in Dallas?
No, actually, my parents, I'm actually from Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. My parents are still there. And he actually, he wanted to know if maybe he should go somewhere to get professionally measured. But I think if you walk us through it.
Yeah, I could walk you through
Okay.
it.
Okay, so it should be all good. All right, should we start with me or him?
I'm trying to write down all I need.
Okay, no problem.
What of it's not?
So we're talking about the fabric. Ishagu. But yours would be like the wine red kind, and you have the white. And then you said you also do the cap and the gele. So that initial consultation, it went very well. There was banter, we laughed. She got my measurements, she got my partner's measurements. We told her the design we wanted, the color of the fabric we wanted, and the date we needed it by. The one thing I would say I was disappointed by, or I wasn't a fan of, was that she only used her own fabric. She has her own vendor that she uses for fabric. My mother-in-law wanted to get the fabric for my Igbo trad, which was going to be really special. And I really wanted that because it's like, you know, you want your family members to be involved, especially when they're volunteering to do certain things. But she wasn't budging. She wanted to use her own material. And that was a bummer, but it was what it was. Hi, wedding vlog. We're in Houston. I don't have a voice. We're on our way for our trad fitting. I'm so excited. How do you feel?
I feel good.
Yeah? Ultimately, I decided on this particular tailor because of convenience. I wouldn't have to communicate with someone in another country. She was affordable, and I drive to Houston all the time. As far as availability of me and my partner going for fittings, like, it was more seamless. So my final thoughts on this experience, overall, I would say it was good. She was great to work with. We actually follow each other on Instagram now. The one thing I learned from this experience was to speak up. If something doesn't sit well with me, or if I feel like something is just a minor detail and I could just brush it off, it's not a minor detail, because if you don't speak up for yourself, you're the one that will have to deal with it later on, and it could be an inconvenience. And this is from me to vendors as well. Some things may seem very minor to you. It might seem like it's not a big deal. Like for instance, with this Igbo trad, when we were doing the fitting, the lace to tie the corset broke. And she told me, oh, you could just buy another one from like Walmart, or, you know, similar colors, easy to find, Amazon. And I was like, okay. But like, I'm planning a wedding. I don't really have time to go and be looking for a matching lace to go and to match this corset, to do this, to do that. So minor details like that, constructive criticism, back to the vendor if she's watching this, or any vendor that is watching this. The minor details, they really, really, really matter. It's day one of Invisaligns. I still have a list. Still trying to get used to how to talk while having this in my mouth. But even more exciting, guys, I'm going to Baltimore. Hey, we're going to Baltimore. I'm going to see family and friends. And I decided to make it a wedding trip as well, because why not? I believe I mentioned this before, but there are several major bridal hubs in the States. There's Houston, Dallas. There's Atlanta. There's New York, New Jersey. I think there's Chicago. That's debatable. But there's also the DMV. The DMV, major wedding hub. So my dear friend Tola, who's also my bridesmaid, we were talking and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be in town. And she was like, if you wanna do anything wedding related, let's go for it. And I was like, you know, since you mentioned it, I don't have a reception dress. I don't even have an idea of a reception dress. And there are a bunch of boutiques and stuff that she's looked into that we're gonna visit. Also, my planner scheduled a makeup trial for me. So we're just killing a bunch of birds with a bunch of stones. Ooh, that sounds very horrid. I take that back. We're just getting a lot of stuff done. But Uber is 2 minutes away. I gotta get my ish together and head to the airport. And I will see you guys in the next clip.
Last time I sang, the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah. Stormy night, oh yeah. They found you on my way yet again. We must be meant for each other, girl, oh yeah. Baby, don't fight.
Let me do because I'm vlogging this experience. Hi guys, it's Tola again. You've seen her on my channel.
It's me.
I'm back in Baltimore.
Here we going.
Yes, and she's gonna take us on a shopping spree today because Operation Find That Reception Dress is fully. Oh, dang. So you're not new to this.
I'm true to this.
True to this.
Period.
Anyway, we're about to go on a shopping spree type of thing, and guys, I'm still trying to figure out this list situation, but we're going shopping. So hop in, hop in the car. Let's go shopping.
I say, the sun won't shine till we meet again. Be waiting all these stormy nights, oh yeah.
The designer's Nigerian. What's her name? Anaya?
Vivian.
Anya. Oh, Vivian.
Anya
Okay.
is a middle name.
This is a great find. So we can book an appointment with her tomorrow.
You can. I can.
Okay.
Let's do it right
Let's
now.
do that. Yay!
Wedding is happening here
It'll be in Cleveland, Ohio.
in Ohio.
Yeah, that's where I'm
Okay.
originally from. My parents are in Cleveland. Yeah.
So when is the wedding?
June 1st. Wanted a summer wedding. Wanted it to be warm.
Now, when we talk about neckline, so it's up to you how you want it, but I do understand. I'm more of a minimalistic chic.
Down, heard you skip down and can't be found.
It's,
Where are you now, baby?
It comes in and
So it's time for the reception dress. Dress number 3. You guys can see in this past clip that I had the Grand Dame's tailor meeting with me. How? That was pure coincidence. So Tola and I were just rummaging through the mall. We saw Karen's picture, walked into the boutique, looking at dresses. Then we find out that the designer does custom dresses. And the salesperson was like, oh yeah, come back tomorrow. Like, you can meet with her and she'll, help you out. And we're like, oh, okay. Came back the next day, talked with her. Honestly, it would have been a great experience. She was very professional. She was Nigerian. So she understood, like, I need a reception dress. Like, she would have delivered. I know she would have delivered. She even drew a design for me. She sent me designs. She did the whole thing, but it was Karen's designer. Girl, are you serious? So that was not going to be an option. Whilst the idea of getting a custom dress was still very much possible, my friend EJ had told me that she'd been to some boutiques that have really nice reception dresses. And then my sister had also been to a mall. She saw a wedding store. And so I made plans with EJ, one of my other bridesmaids, to visit these boutiques and just see what they were working with. And that is how I found my reception dress.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy,
loved this find. It honestly felt like a great find to me because number one, it was under $1,000, which is very affordable for a reception dress. It looked kind of custom, like it embodied what I would have wanted in a custom dress. The color was very beautiful. It was nude, but it was more of like a peachy pink nude, not that ashy kind of nude. Like just everything about it, it was like that was the dress I wanted for my reception. Okay, my dears, so that was my experience, okay? I really truly understand why people hire bridal stylists because it's not easy. 4 dresses, I only had 4, and it's a lot of work to put looks together and see the outcome be what you imagine in your head. And some people are just more gifted than others. You think you have style, but baby, plan a wedding with 4 outfits and you could tell yourself if you have style. And I think it's so tempting in the process to go far above your means, especially in the age of social media where you're able to compare your wedding looks to other people's wedding looks, and then you all of a sudden you want something you couldn't even fathom in your head. Like it can be a lot. So my advice overall would be plan ahead, so that logistics can be on your side, and speak to people, speak to other brides, other past brides, speak to other tailors, because you might not know that the way this tailor is acting is somehow, is this normal? Stay within your means, guys, please. Don't let social media fool you into spending far above your means and drive you into a financial situation that you don't want to be in at the start of a brand new journey with you and your husband. You don't need 10 dresses, I promise you that. But anyway, that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces!